Families of passengers on the sunken South Korean ferry have protested angrily over the rescue operation. Police stopped up to 100 people trying to leave Jindo Island, intending to march to the country's capital, Seoul. Now, after more than 3 days, divers have now finally entered the ferry, retrieving 28 bodies and bringing the death toll to 58. However, another 248 people are still missing from the ferry, which sank on Wednesday. Some 174 passengers were rescued.
Since the capsize, many of the relatives of those on board have been on Jindo in the southwest of the country. Hundreds have been camping at a gymnasium on the island awaiting news from the rescue operation. Scuffles broke out when some family members tried to cross a bridge to the mainland, reportedly to march on the presidential Blue House in Seoul, some 420 kilometers to the north. About 200 ships, 34 aircraft and 600 divers have been taking part in the search operation. Squid fishing boats with powerful lights have been brought in to help the divers operate at night. But the currents are still strong and the visibility remains challenging. Coast Guard official Ko Myung-sok told a briefing that divers had discovered a number of routes into the ferry and found bodies in different locations. The captain and 2 other crew members are in custody and have been charged with negligence of duty and violation of maritime law. Officials said yesterday that the ferry was being steered by an inexperienced third mate in unfamiliar waters when it sank. The captain of the ferry, 69-year-old Lee Jong-suk, was not initially on the bridge when the ship ran into trouble. Investigations are focusing on a sharp turn the vessel took before it started listing and whether an evacuation order could have saved lives. Some experts believe the ship's tight turn could have dislodged heavy cargo and destabilized the vessel, while others suggest the sinking could have been caused by a collision with a rock. Distraught families and friends of the South Korean ferry victims attended emotional funerals today. When the funeral cortege left the funeral house in Ansan on the outskirts of Seoul carrying the coffin of Nam Yoon-cho, his family burst into tears and called out his name. The 36-year-old teacher of Danwon High School is now hailed as a hero who saved many lives in the deadly accident, while the captain of the vessel has been heavily criticized for abandoning his passengers. Some of the students who were rescued from the accident said Nam went downstairs to the cabins to fetch his students as the ship started sinking, and that was the last time anyone saw him alive. His body was found on Thursday. Another coffin carrying 18-year-old student Jang Jin-yong was moved by his schoolmates. More than 50 people are known to have died and 252, mostly children, are presumed dead in the upturned hull of the stricken vessel.